贵宾、各位世界各地远道而来的台商先进、女士们、先生们，大家早安。Welcome, distinguished guests, respected leaders from Taiwan chambers all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 欢迎莅临第32届世界台湾商会联合总会第2次理监事联席会议开幕典礼。Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 32nd World Taiwanese Chambers of Commerce Semi-Annual Conference here in Sydney, Australia. 本次会议在亚太地区最具活力的城市之一雪梨举行，更具有特别的意义。It's particularly meaningful that the important gathering of World Taiwanese business leaders is taking place here in Sydney, one of the most dynamic cities in the Asia-Pacific region. 我是今天的司仪施博新，很荣幸为大家主持今天的开幕典礼。My name is Paul Shi, and it's my great honor to serve as the master of ceremony for today's opening ceremony. 各位贵宾，第32届世界台湾商会联合总会第2次理监事联席会议开幕典礼正式开始。Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will now officially begin. 恭请全体起立。May I invite everyone to please rise. 请主席就位。May I invite our president to take his position on stage. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Australia.
Rejoice, for we are born and free, with golden sun and victor. Our home is God on the sea. Our land and nature's gifts of beauty, rich and fair. In history's page, let every stage of
National anthem of Republic of China, Taiwan. 唱中华民国国歌。谢谢各位，请就座。Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my great honor to invite the 32nd President of the World Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Johnson Shou, to deliver the welcome remarks. 接下来，我们非常荣幸邀请世界台湾商会联合总会第32届总会长熊强生侨务委员为我们致欢迎词。
Honorable Anthony Roberts, 经济部的张书长Joe Thompson, and
3位立法委员。处长，对处长，还有我2位的好朋友，还有我的好朋友蓝校长，监事长张文威，我的领导总会长，还有6位的副总会长，还有民意总会长，就不一一称呼了。大家早安，大家好。在这崭新的一年，仅代表世界台商联合总会诚挚的欢迎各位齐聚在美丽的澳洲雪梨，参加我们第32届第2次年会。城门各区总会热情的参与与支持，让我们再次以团结互助、创新的精神，共创未来，共创荣景。日前呢，外交部长林佳龙奉派担任赖清德总统的特使，出访南太平洋友邦主瓦，并途中过境澳洲雪梨。虽因行程紧凑，林部长未能亲自出席我们这一次的会议，但仍特别的在雪梨歌剧院前面录制祝贺的影片，等一下我们会秀出来。祝大会圆满成功，并亲赴会议场地提前抵达的我们市总的干部有合影来喝下午茶。这不仅是台湾外交部首长首度过境雪梨，以录影的方式来参加我们台商会的活动，让市总成员深受鼓励，也是我们外交这个展开我们外交新的一页。回顾2025年，台湾的表现非常的亮丽，令人振奋。出口持续的强劲，我们去年全年的 GDP 成长超过8.5%，几乎名列全世界首位。我们的人均 GDP 也突破韩国、日本，成为亚洲高收入经济体的新标杆。台湾股市的总值已经超过美金3兆，第一次超过德国，紧追法国，名列全世界第18，充分的展现台湾企业的创新实力与市场的信心。在全球经济与地缘政治快速变动之下，川普政府重启关税，美中贸易对抗持续延烧，全球供应链正加速重组。台湾评级的稳健的科技实力与民主价值，已经要居全世界供应链中不可或缺重要的节点。特别是在 AI 人工智慧引爆的2025年，台湾在半导体与server 领域领导全世界地位，使得我们在 AI 基础建设变成全世界共同的核心。这也是我们台商扩展布局、创新合作的绝佳时机，进入各国的产业特色与在地的资源，开创属于台商新世代的优势。面对多变的国际形势、地缘政治的变化，尤其在今年变化特别多。我们现在才3月，已经东南美洲还有中东的战局。在此刻，我们面临所有未有的挑战，我们更应团结一致，坚守信念，与各民主伙伴国家并肩，捍卫自己的维护和平。这不仅是全体台湾人民的责任，更是我们全球台商共同的使命。同时，世界台商会也迈向世代交替的新阶段，我们新建欧洲、非洲与大洋洲区的新任总会长都非常的年轻，展现出我们新世代的活力与视野。未来我们更期待更多的年轻台商加入我们台商的行列， 肩负传承与创新的责任，让全球台商的品牌继续在世界舞台上闪耀。各位先进，2026年是崭新的起点，让我们以智慧与勇气，站在世界产业与时代的交汇口，共同开启台湾智慧的新时代，在变局中创造更多的契机，为台湾、为世界开创更美好的未来。最后，祝各位事业昌盛，阖家平安。我们的会务蒸蒸日上，谢谢。
谢谢所有会长精彩的致辞。Thank you, President Joe, for your inspiring remarks. Next, we will proceed with our distinguished guest speeches. 接下来我们进行贵宾致辞。First, please join us in watching a congratulatory message from the President of Republic of China, Taiwan. 首先，让我们一起观看中华民国总统赖清德阁下的祝贺影片。
世界台湾商会联合总会熊强生总会长、江文辉监事长驻澳洲代表，各位贵宾，大家好。今天世界各地的台商朋友齐聚澳洲雪梨，我要向各位表达最诚实的问候，也要感谢在熊强生总会长、江文辉监事长的带领下，4总大力协助台湾的企业能够持续布局全球，行销全世界。长期以来，无论是台湾拓展对外经贸关系，或是跟各国深化文化与观光等交流，4总都有着卓越的贡献。我也要特别感谢各位台商朋友，在世界各地心系台湾，帮助台湾。像是去年9月，花莲发生马太安溪堰塞湖议题事件，4总第一时间就发起募款，协助灾区重建，展现出海外台商对故乡的深厚情感，令人感动。回顾过去1年，即使面对全球经济变局，在全体国人的团结努力下，台湾经济成长率达到了8.68%，是15年来最高，台股也屡创新高，就业情况更是25年来最好。为了因应全球经济挑战，政府从2019年开始推动投资台湾3大方案，在去年更扩大适用范围和对象，所聚焦的产业除了5+2产业创新与6大核心战略产业之外，也新增了5大现代产业、大健康产业以及服务业，希望邀请更多企业一起加码投资台湾。另外，台湾积极跟各国深化贸易伙伴关系，包括我们与英国在提升贸易伙伴关系协议之下，进一步签署了投资、数位贸易以及能源与净零排放等3项支柱协议，也与日本签署了数位贸易协议。同时，我们正在与加拿大、澳洲等国家持续强化双边经贸合作。目前，台美21世纪贸易倡议首批协议已经正式生效。今年，台美也完成了对等贸易协定的签署。我要强调，未来不论美国关税政策如何变化，政府都会继续做台湾产业最坚实的后盾，守住台美贸易谈判的好成果，让台湾更有国际竞争力，不仅国家更繁荣，也带动全球的经济发展。我们要打造台湾成为经济日不落国，4总以及各位台商朋友都是最重要的民间力量。再次感谢大家一起为台湾打拼。最后祝福大会圆满成功，各位阖家平安健康，事业兴隆，马云行大运。谢谢大家。
Please enjoy a special congratulatory message from Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Lin Jiarong. 刚才我们熊总会长提到，外交部林佳龙部长日前以总统特使身份率团访问我国太平洋友邦图瓦卢，途中特别安排过境雪梨，特别还录制了影片祝贺4总会议成功。接下来请大家观看外交部林佳龙部长为本次大会录制的。
林凯明，还有来自世界各地的台商企业领袖和
宾朋友，大家好。嘉龙代表政府向大家拜个晚年，也祝福各位事业版图驰骋寰宇，中横商场隆中阿吉。今年4种的里监事联合会在雪梨举行，这一个南半球最迷人的、充满活力跟创意的城市。雪梨就是嘉龙在任内推动会议、展览、活动的节庆城市学习的对象。那今天来自全球的台商朋友齐聚一堂，共商4种的未来，也呢来促进台湾连结世界，世界走进台湾。台商是国力的延伸，赖总统特别提出了经济日不落国的愿景，希望呢立足台湾，布局全球，行销全世界。台商是国力的延伸，可以说是台湾我们国家的经贸大使，也是嘉龙在推动龙邦计划的经济外交最佳的伙伴。那透过各位，让全世界看见台湾的美好，也让台湾的外交从价值外交走向价值外交。嘉龙在这里也预祝今年的4种里监事联合会议非常圆满成功的举行，各位的事业兴隆，身体健康，万事如意。再次的恭喜跟祝福大家。
Next, please welcome the Vice President of the Legislative Yuan of Taiwan and the President of the World Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce.
今天来自我们各大洲的台商的领袖，我们各位的监事，徐委员长，还有徐大使，以及我们新州州议员Emily Sommer MP and Anthony Roberts MP, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen， 太多的贵宾们，我就不逐一称呼，也包括来自我们立法院的纯英委员罗美玲委员，还有罗廷伟罗委员，以及今天很特别，高雄市的市议长议长也带领议员来到澳洲考察。那最重要的是，我们在场所有的台商好朋友们，还有台商的伙伴，大家早安，大家好。很高兴再次代表立法院呢，以及立法院世界台商自由会来参加这一次在澳洲雪梨所召开的4种的里监事联合会议。那这一次呢，我们是飞越了赤道，来到南半球的民族，也就是雪梨之母。那首先还是要向我们在海外长期以来打拼，然后为我们开疆辟土的辛苦的所有的台商朋友，致上最高的敬意跟谢意。那新年刚开始，也在这边跟各位再次的拜个晚年，祝大家今年呢马年行大运，赚大钱，看等级，大家都能够马到成功，马上幸福。那看到大家，其实也就看到台湾的生命力以及我们的韧性。过去这1年多以来，我想我们跟几十年前一样，所有的台商在海外打拼，不可能一帆风顺，一定会遇到很多的波折、困难跟挑战。但是每一次的困难挑战，都再次的增加大家的能量以及养分，那也就是准备面对下一次的所有的挑战。那台商也不问最感动的地方，就是这一股拼劲跟韧性。那这一股拼劲跟韧性，不只展现在自己的企业经营上面，在为台湾拼国民外交，还有在为台湾拼国际舞台的时候，一样展现这样子的一种龙马精神跟拼劲。所以除了感谢之外，我们也希望我们所有的台商朋友在海外打拼的同时，也不忘台湾在后面当你们最大的后盾。那 这一次的会议相当特别，选择在选澳洲。那各位都知道，澳洲是台湾非常重要的经贸伙伴，而且在供应链上面刚好算是一种非常天然的联盟。虽然澳洲的国土大，台湾的国土小，但是呢，双边在经贸上面却是高度的互补，而且都是全世界前20大的经济体。所以，如果以经济体的量能来看，台湾跟澳洲实际上是强强联手，而且有很多可以做对接的地方，其中包括产业的对接。澳洲政府目前正在推动所谓的 Future Made in Australia， 也就是澳洲制造的未来。这个跟我们正在推动的相关的经济政策也好，或者是台湾企业界在打拼的方向也好，实际上有高度的互补，也就是把资源跟科技做最好的整合，而且这也将使得台澳成为印太地区最重要的供应链的核心。第二个，台湾跟澳洲之间，除了产业上面有一种天然的对接之外，在能源转型上面，未来应该是非常好的合作伙伴。长期以来，澳洲就是台湾在能源供应上面非常稳定的来源，所以面对未来的净零转型，或者是能源政策的转型跟升级，包括再生能源，还有新的能源的开发，都提供了双方高度合作的机会。但这一部分未来的发展，我想台商更扮演非常关键的角色，不管是穿针引线，或者是双方能够在企业的合作上面高度合作，我想只要台澳之间在能源上面能够进一步的合作的话，一定可以产生最大的化学反应。第三个，台澳之间在人才跟青年的远景也是相当引人注目的。过去20年来，台湾每年1万多名的青年学子在这边度假打工，累积了超过20万的人次。所以这样子的一个青年合作跟人才培育，实际上也是未来双方在面对新的局势以及产业发展上面提供的非常好的人才的来源。所以今天能够在雪梨跟我们所有的台商朋友来见面，我想意义也特别重大。那不管今年我们会面对什么样的困难跟挑战，我相信只要台商继续秉持着各位一向以来007提倡的精神，还有在海外打拼的龙马精神，也一定可以克服所有的困难跟挑战。那今天我们立法院，包括我本身，我们4位委员跨党派来到这边，我们还是要再度重申，支持台商是立法院不分党派的最大共识。所以国内的政坛或许大家有不同的竞争，但是支持台商朋友在海外打拼，拓展我们的国民外交，甚至争取加入 CPTPP 等这一类的经贸合作以及经贸架构，我们的立场始终一致。我们也会持续透过国会外交跟澳洲，不管是联邦政府或者是州政府，保持紧密的互动，为各位在海外争取更公平、更竞争力的经营环境。各位台商朋友，再次的谢谢各位的邀请。台湾跟澳洲的距离虽然隔着海，但是我们在经济上、在价值上就是近在咫尺。立法院是各位的娘家，欢迎各位有空就回来。娘家随时为各位展开双手，欢迎大家回来走走。再次的谢谢我们主办单位，也祝我们这一次的大会圆满成功。大家新年快乐，马到成功，马上幸福，马上赚钱。谢谢各位，谢谢。
Please welcome the Minister of the Overseas Community Affairs Council, Republic of China, Taiwan, Minister Xu Jiaqing to the
罗美玲委员，我们台中的罗金伟委员，还有来自高雄的康玉成议长，我们在澳洲的大家长，我们的Douglas 徐 is my family。 十大使 ambassadorship. Our friend, Honorable Emily Sabah and Honorable Anthony Robert MP，我们经济部的张司长，还有我们经贸处的好朋友，我就不一一称呼我们两位国策顾问，在地我们有我们的吴处长，各位现场的理监事，各位先进，各位好朋友，大家早安，大家好 ，Good morning。And happy Lunar New Year！ 今天非常高兴能够有机会来到雪梨 long-standing contributions in strengthening Taiwan's global connection. I also appreciate the friendship and the support from our Australian partners. In the rapidly changing global economy, Taiwan remains committed to free trade, the rule of law, the high standards economic rules. Taiwan is actively seeking to join the CPTPP to deepen cooperation with like-minded partners and contribute to resilient regional supply chains. Last year, Taiwan got very good achievement. Our GDP until 8.63. It's not so easy, but we all work together. Overseas Taiwan business leaders play a vital role in these efforts, serving as trusted bridge between Taiwan and the international community. Australia, an important CPTPP member, has long mentioned strong economic ties with Taiwan. Our industries are highly complementary, and we look forward to further expanding cooperation in investment, technology, and the supply chain resilience. I wish this meeting very successful and wish you all continued prosperity and fruitful exchanges. 各位先进，今天我们第32届第2次理监事会齐聚来自5大洲的所有台商先进，我要特别代表政府感谢大家齐聚一堂。这不仅是我们国际与台湾的重要交流平台，更是促进民间互动、深化跨国合作的重要桥梁。各位理监事在海外经营事业有成，也积极回馈台湾，提升台湾的国际能见度，这份努力与贡献，我们要表达最诚挚的感谢。当前的国际局势变动快速，尤其在区域经济的整合上，我们更需要持续的深化。台湾作为高度外向型的经济体，始终秉持着自由贸易、法治精神、透明治理与高标准的经贸规范，积极的参与国际的经贸体系，希望为区域与全球的经济贡献更多正向的力量。基于这样的理念，台湾积极的申请加入 CPTPP， 持续的透过 CPTPP 来深化与印太地区理念相近的伙伴共同的连结，在供应链的韧性、产业的升级、市场的开放等等面向，都能够发挥积极性建设的角色。海外的台商可以说是在这过程当中最重要的一环。各位常年深耕国际市场，也了解在地的产业，是台湾与各国之间最重要也是最信赖的一个伙伴。同时，澳洲作为 CPTPP 的重要成员国，台湾长期在经贸上、投资上、产业合作上与澳洲维持密切稳健的伙伴关系，也期盼在这个基础上能够持续与澳洲及各个国际伙伴深化合作，促进区域经济的开放、稳定、永续的发展。尤其近年来，台湾与澳洲在能源、农业、关键矿业、医疗、高等教育等具备 势的领域上有长足的合作，而台湾在半导体、自通讯、智慧制造、精密技术也拥有国际竞争力的产业链，双方的互补可以说是最好的伙伴，也成为我们企业投资与技术合作最好的实习机会。今天借由这个平台，我们要特别感谢与欢迎大家再一次在这个平台上，大家积极的交流，共创彼此的未来，能够有更强的发展。我也要特别感谢我们大洋洲的团队，在熊祥生总会长的领导之下，筹办了本次的大会，在雪梨可以说是安排的非常的完善，让我们看到了大家的效率、积极以及专业。在此，我要再一次的表达我的感谢，并且祝福现场所有的嘉宾，在新的一年心想事成，事业顺利，幸福加码，订单也加码。祝福大家身体健康，万事如意。感谢大家 ，Thank you。Thank you。
谢谢委员长。Next, please welcome the representative of Taiwan.
咨询委员跟多位顾问监事，还有我们意大利的，还有我们意大利的商务院长、委员、联盟委员、国家党委员，还有这个parliamentary visitors, the honorable Emily Wall, and my brother, the deputy speaker, the honorable Robert, indeed the John Sida, chairman of the ATP, John Polito, 吴建松，我们的顾问，还有这个中文部长，北大的这个校长，校长，各位先生、各位女士，大家早安，大家好。今天很荣幸能够来出席世界台湾商会联合总会第30成功组成全球台湾企业领袖齐聚一堂。而30多年以来，世总持续凝聚了全球台湾企业家的力量，不仅促进跨国的经贸合作，也深化了台湾跟国际社会的连结。台湾企业最大的特色就是展现韧性跟灵活应变能力。台湾企业家向来以重视信任、能快速的因应变化，并且化挑战为机会的这个特质而闻名。而这些特质也是台湾企业能够在国际间持续发展的重要因素。台湾跟澳洲持续在农业、食品、能源、关键矿物、AI 人工智慧、高科技跟生物医疗等各领域深化合作。而真正推动这段关系往前迈进的，不只是经贸的数据，更是背后一位将机会转化成为实际合作的企业领袖。相信在今天的交流当中，会激荡出新的合作想法，建立更具体、紧密的伙伴关系，并且带来超越本次会议的成果。最后，再次欢迎各位莅临澳洲，也预祝本次会议圆满成功。各位与各位嘉宾身体健康，万事如意。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to join all of you today. I'd like to start by congratulating President Trump and his team for organizing such a wonderful gathering experience. For more than 30 years, the World Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce has been a vital bridge for Taiwanese entrepreneurs. Thanks to your dedication, Taiwan's reach now extends across borders and into every sector of the global economy. We all know that the secret of Taiwanese business success is its adaptability. You respond fast, you build deep trust, and you always find a way to thrive in a changing time. Here in Australia, we are seeing the spirit in action. While we talk a lot about cooperation in energy, technology, and however, the real engine behind this relationship is you, the people who make these deals happen and keep our ties strong. So once again, a very warm welcome to the beautiful, welcome all of you to the beautiful city of
Next, we would like to welcome the Honourable Emily Savall, Member of Legislative Council.
Traditional custodians of the land, on which will achieve the traditional custodians of the land, on which we are meeting here today. The Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respect to their elders. It is a pleasure to join you here this morning at the opening of the 32nd World Taiwanese Chambers of Commerce Conference. I thank the WTCC and the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Sydney for bringing this important global gathering here to New South Wales. I'm very pleased to be here on behalf of my colleagues, Minister for Industry and Trade, Mr. Anilak Chandramon, and the Minister for Multiculturalism, Mr. Steve Campbell. I'd particularly like to acknowledge the many distinguished guests that join me here on stage today. For them, it's a privilege to be here and join you today. In particular, Mr. Johnson Shong, President of the World Taiwanese Chambers of Commerce. I also want to acknowledge you all, the many, many business leaders and delegates who have travelled from across the world to join us here at this important conference today. We are so proud that Sydney has been chosen to host this important conference, and we are delighted to welcome so many members of the Taiwanese business community to our state. The World Taiwanese Chambers of Commerce Conference plays a vital role in connecting Taiwanese businesses across borders and in strengthening economic, trade, and people-to-people links. For New South Wales, Taiwan is an important economic trading partner, and our relationship continues to deepen, from trade and investment to innovation and technology. New South Wales is already home to strong Taiwanese business presence, with many corporations headquartered right here in Sydney. And we continue to invest in this relationship. I know my friend, Minister Chandramon, has maintained close engagement with Taiwan's economic community through regular dialogue with business leaders and officials. And Investment New South Wales also maintains strong, on-the-ground relationships with Taiwanese businesses and institutions, supported by a dedicated staff presence in Taipei, to work closely with partners to explore new opportunities. Relationships like these are not built overnight. They are built through trust, through consistency, and through a shared ambition. For our part, the New South Wales Government is focused on building a strong, modern and resilient economy, backed by our industry policy and our trade and investment strategy. We are investing in the industries that will drive future growth, including advanced manufacturing, clean energy, digital and tech-enabled services, life sciences, and agri-food. These are all areas where New South Wales and Taiwanese businesses are natural partners. We are seeing a growing alignment between our capabilities here in New South Wales, whether it's clinical trials, biomedical research, medical devices, and health-focused consumer products, and Taiwan's demographic trends and market demand. As the world races to harness new technologies, from AI to next-generation semiconductors, collaboration will be the difference between keeping pace and setting the pace. Small and medium enterprises are at the heart of innovation and job creation, and we are committed to supporting businesses that want to invest, to expand and collaborate in New South Wales. Taiwan is one of New South Wales' major export markets, and we are committed to diversifying and deepening that trade relationship beyond our traditional strengths. In that vein, I was so pleased to hear that just mid last year, the New South Wales government supported 10 New South Wales biotech and medtech companies to attend Bio Asia Taiwan, and supported another 5 New South Wales companies to attend Semicon Taiwan. We are also encouraged by the growth in Taiwanese investment into Australia, much of which is centred right here in Sydney. And as a proud New South Wales parliamentarian, the more the merrier, and long may it continue. This conference is a powerful reminder that in an era of uncertainty, collaboration is our greatest competitive advantage. This conference is a powerful reminder of what can be achieved through international collaboration, shared ambition, and long-standing community ties. I wish you every success over the coming days, and I look forward to the partnerships, the ideas, and the innovation that will emerge from your discussions. Please enjoy your time here in Sydney, and best wishes for the conference.
Last but not least, the Honourable Anthony Roberts, MP, Shadow Minister for Police and Counter-Terrorism and Shadow Minister for Corrections, Chairperson of the New South Wales Parliamentary Taiwan Friendship Group and also the Father of Parliament. 接下来我们欢迎新南威尔士州反对党警察事务领执厅长暨友台小组主席 Anthony Roberts 致辞。
Thank you. Can I say it's a great pleasure to join everyone here at the opening of the 32nd Sydney Annual Conference of the World Chinese Chamber of Commerce. I specifically want to acknowledge and pay tribute to President Johnson, who is a great leader in this area and who also lives in my prefecture. So I represent him in Parliament. So I rely on his vote. Can I also acknowledge two of my brothers here today, and that's Ambassador Douglas and Director General David. And thank you for the great work your teams have done in ensuring this conference has come together and the assistance that you provide to us all the time in the Parliament. So on behalf of New South Wales, I extend a very warm welcome to everyone here, every delegate and attendee who've travelled from around the world to be here today. And we are so delighted to have you here that we actually put on some Taiwanese weather for you. So it's bit of humidity, but hopefully that'll fix up as the week progresses. But this is such an important gathering of Taiwanese entrepreneurs and business leaders. Because we all know that Taiwan and the Taiwanese businesses have made incredible valuable contributions to Australia's economy. From advanced technology and manufacturing to trade, innovation and investment, the Taiwanese business community continues to strengthen the economic and cultural links between our two great countries. Sydney and indeed New South Wales are proud to be a global gateway for commerce into the Asia Pacific. Our state is home to world-class infrastructure, a highly skilled workforce, strong institutions and a dynamic innovation ecosystem. These strengths make New South Wales an excellent place for international businesses to grow, to collaborate, and importantly to invest. And events like this conference are especially valuable because they bring together the leaders, their ideas and partnerships that help drive that economic cooperation across borders. We have a saying that David and Douglas will tell you, that I've always had a saying. The Taiwanese are my winter friends. In life, you have summer friends and you have winter friends. Summer friends are there when times are good, the sun is out, everything's going well. But come winter, it's the winter friends friends you rely upon. When things are cold, and you're alone, it's the winter friends you want to attract in life, and the Taiwanese community in Taiwan are our winter friends. And that is critical and important. So can I just say, I hope your time in Sydney provides opportunities to build those new connections and deepen existing partnerships. So to all the delegates and the guests, I wish you a very successful conference and an enjoyable stay in our beautiful city. Again, thank you and welcome to Sydney.
Thank you. Due to time constraints, I will now acknowledge our distinguished guests in attendance. 时间关系，接下来我介绍几位莅临现场的重要贵宾。林楚英立法委员 ，Miss 林楚英 Member of Legislative Yuan Department of China Taiwan。罗美玲立法委员 ，Miss 罗美玲 Member of Legislative Yuan Department of China Taiwan。罗廷伟立法委员 ，Mr. 罗廷伟 Member of Legislative Yuan Taiwan。经济部代表投资业务司张明斌司长 ，Mr. 张明斌 Director General of Ministry of Economic Affairs Department of China Taiwan。驻雪梨台北经济文化办事处吴政伟处长 ，Mr. David Wu Director General of Taipei Economic Office。澳台工商委员会主席 Mr. John Toigo Chairperson of Australia Taiwan Business Council。Miss Cindy Sydney。高雄市议会康玉成议长 ，Miss Yu Chengtang Speaker of Kaohsiung City Council。海外信保基金洪义阳董事长 ，Mr. Li Yangdong Chairman of Overseas Credit Guarantee Fund。天主教辅仁大学南义正校长 ，Dr. Eugene Lan President of Queensland Catholic University。还有我们世界台湾商会联合总会的重要成员们。张文辉监事长，吴光仪辅导总会长，白月珠副总会长，陈淑琴副总会长，陈志敏副总会长，林信昭副总会长，赖义雅副总会长，国策顾问林建松名誉总会长，吴松国名誉总会长。温玉霞名誉总会长，刘双全名誉总会长，李方信名誉总会长，刘学林名誉总会长，施志荣名誉总会长，李天基名誉总会长，文南区总会长当选人，张凯成名誉监事长，林国业名誉监事长，金崇成名誉监事长。蔡群之名誉监事长，许明芳名誉监事长，洪良树名誉监事长，国策顾问林凯明咨询委员，刘正林秘书长，郑庭文财务长。当然，还有我们从世界各地莅临澳洲雪梨的各位咨询委员、资深顾问、顾问理监事及会员，让我们再次以热烈的掌声欢迎所有莅临的贵宾。We'll now proceed to a special highlight of today's ceremony. 接下来，我们想借此盛会进行一个重要的仪式，是由我们世界台湾商会联合总会与天主教辅仁大学的学术合作备忘录签署仪式。We now would like to perform the Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony between World Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce and Fujian Catholic University. 现在我们邀请双方代表上台，熊强生总会长与天主教辅仁大学蓝义正校长，请就位。May I invite the President Johnson Shou and Dr. Yichen Lan, President of the Fujian Catholic University, to come forward for the signing ceremony. 我们签署的第一份学术交流与资源连结，并提供台商会员及 子女来台自费就读的机会，双方同意建立合作机制，促进优秀人才来台学习及发展。好，我们以热烈掌声恭喜！我们第二份的合作意向书呢，是由辅仁大学学校彩人，发专彩人辅仁大学，还有辅仁大学附设医院与世界台湾商会联合总会共同签署的一个合作意向书，里面的内容合作方向如下：医疗服务、学术与人才交流，健康检查与预防医学。国际医疗与就医转介服务，另外还有远距医疗及医疗咨询，还有媒体及公共关系方面的合作。好，那我们以热烈的掌声恭喜双方完成签署。我们熊总会长有礼品要致赠给辅仁大学。谢谢我们熊总会长与南长。接下来我们要进行贵宾的合影。We will now proceed to the VIP group photo. So we want all the distinguished guests on stage to stay to the front of the stage towards the stairs. 那我们请台上的贵宾移驻到舞台的中央。
Thank you. Hang on, hang on.
没有放下，让后面拍一下。
This is official, sir. Yeah. Just hang on. Look at me. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
那我们请我们所有的前面的贵宾呢，在下一个台阶，让我们现场所有的来宾们大家一起上台来合影。台湾商会的各位理监事顾问们，我要请一起上台来全体的大合影。
我们大会的那个。 比个赞好不好？市长赞不赞？当州赞不赞？委员长赞不赞？张副院长赞不赞？